A long time ago, there was a Heroes 3 Let's Play on this channel. And if you ever watched those, congratulations on still being alive, because I think I did those in something like 1920s. So you're holding up pretty well. Well done. And second, thank you for watching those. Thank you for being patient, waiting for more. Because here it is, we're finally continuing the game. I pretty much did whole of the restoration of Eratia, but there's so much more, and we want to of course finish the game, can't leave it just unfinished like that. And in the meantime I actually made some improvements to this. You can see, if you're familiar with the Heroes of Might and Magic 3 HD mod, that I'm using that, so there's that. And that mod is not in any way related to the HD remake of the game. That one is that has its problems. Let's not go there into a grim topic like that right away at the start of a new series. And other thing is that I actually figured out how to change difficulty in the campaign, so you can go to the impossible and expert difficulty like that, impossible difficulty in Restoration of Eratia, and then in Amargena's Wake, which you couldn't access in the default game. If you want to know how that's done, you can pretty much in the YouTube search for how to change difficulty Restoration of Eratia. You'll find out a video by Meridian, Great Heroes 3 channel, or Might and Magic channel in general, and he'll pretty much explain it to you. It's not that complicated. It takes a bit of work, but it's nothing too much. So what we'll be doing for the novelty's sake is not go right back into Restoration of Eratia. We'll try to do that on the higher difficulty, but we'll go in the chronological order of the plot, not in the chronological order of how the expansions came out. First the Restoration of Eratia and then Shadow of Death. But in terms of the plot, Shadow of Death is first, so let's do that first. And I'll try to do this on impossible. I'll try. I'll first try. If I screw it up right away, I'll switch it one down, because I think I can handle expert. On impossible, I'm not so sure. It takes even a bit of luck sometimes. So let's select the campaign from the Shadow of Death expansion pack. And what do you know? It's called New Beginning, something like we're doing with this channel again. A new beginning for us, so let's do that. Now you might notice that there is no music on this part like there usually is. I think it plays the good theme. Yeah, the good theme. The thing with that is that if you put that in your video, you'll get a copyright claim from YouTube. And I have those copyright claims on my old videos. Basically someone took that track, added it into their own song, and now it's like it's theirs, because of course that it isn't, but YouTube thinks it's theirs, so you get a copyright claim. So let's just avoid that by not playing it here. I'll actually play something from the game myself, so let's do that. There, that's just fine. So that's the music problem. And let's see what kind of campaign this is. A new beginning. Gem arrives from Enroth fresh from the succession wars. She first helps the Clovergreen militia and then aids a wizard's apprentice against the necromancers of Deja. So we have some geographic terms. Let me show those on the map for you. So this is the planet of Enroth, or the world of Enroth as it says here, and it has a continent of Enroth inside. That's like we would have a continent of Earth on Earth. And those who live on the continent will probably look down on the other parts of Earth. We live on the proper Earth. That's probably something like how Finland got its name. It used to be just the southwest part of Finland, that's Finland, and that was called Finland proper for a while, and then it expanded to the whole country. Of course, Finns don't use that all, they use Suomi. And when they tell Suomi what, we look at them like they're retarded. Because no, that's retarded name, we'll call Finns for you, what do you know? So that's funny. That's something like how it got in this game probably as well. So Enroth is actually the place where first two Heroes games take place, 1 and 2. And that's actually where the Might and Magic 6 also takes place. So if you want to walk around on this continent, you can do it in Might and Magic 6. This is where Jedaim is where Might and Magic 8 takes place, and on our Antagarich is where Heroes 3 and Mighty Magic 7 takes place. So if you want to explore this continent, well, you can do that in the 7. And now that we know we're here, it's also called Eratia, there's also a country of Eratia, so that's another scenario of like with the planet and the continent. So now that we know that we are here, this is where the gem takes place. You can see the Deja and Eratia, all the things she mentioned. I think she mentioned Eratia. And let's take a closer look at this continent. Now this is the continent itself within the rest of the planet. So you can probably see on the campaign map that it takes place around here. This is the Deja where the necromancers are and the contested lads that are here, which will be the main part where our campaign takes place, I think, in our 4 scenarios at least, I think. So this is where we are. Let's go back to this campaign map. So let's see what info we have about our first scenario. You have agreed to take command of the town Clovergreen's militia and clear this area of the border of the undead raiders. And some people like when I do the little voices when I read those, so I'll try to do that as much as I can. So clearing the border is the first scenario, and we have to defeat all the enemies to win it, and if Gem is defeated in combat, the scenario is automatically lost. So we have to be extra careful with that. She is limited to level 10, but will carry everything else like usual except of units. So difficulty, I will try to do the impossible. If I have 1 try, we get 1 try, so if I at any point lose, I'll lower it to, let's say, expert, because that's, I think I can manage experts. Possible, maybe not. 1 try, we get 1 try. If I can do it, I'll do it all of them like this. And among the bonuses, since we start with no resources like it says, I'll take Mage's Good. That will be a bit of a head start. This we can probably easily find, and as well as crystals soon enough when we need it. We probably don't even need crystals at the start for a while. So, and probably can't afford it because of impossible difficulty. So let us begin. We'll start with the cinematic probably.
It is hard to believe a year has passed since Archibald and his necromancer allies were defeated, ending the succession wars. In that time I have been living a nightmare, for I see the ghosts of the fallen all throughout Enroth. I hope my former teacher Amanda is right. I hope moving to a new land, to Antagarich, will still the ghosts of the war.
Oh well, since we're fighting necromancers, we won't be stealing any ghosts. Ghosts will attack us quite a bit. But you heard her reference the past, and that's what she's referring to is Heroes 2 events. So if you want to know more about those, go play that, watch it or read about it, and you'll know much more. I'll try not to spoil anything from any other game. I'll just mention when I notice some references. I maybe even play it one day, who knows. Let's see what the gem has to say further about this. 8 months ago, my mentor Amanda told me of a device invented in Antagarich that might end the nightmare that have plagued me. This invention, which she called a first aid tent. A first aid tent, oh, that's not really an invention. Just put a tent, put some medics and medicine inside it, and you have a place that's healing you. That's really not that outlandish. But this is what happens when the game has one expansion pack and then tries to explain and justify these little game mechanics like first aid tents that you can use in the vanilla game, and they give it a bit of character here, which is sort of cute, but really not that miraculous of an invention. So it is capable of healing all manner of wounds. I traveled from Enroth across the ocean to Antagarich, and I searched until I came to the town of Clovergreen, where I was able to purchase this wonder, truly a wonder of our age. First aid tents, I soon learned, were in great demand here. Clovergreen lies in the contested lands between Erathia, Aldi and Deja. Currently the lands are Erathian territory, but Deja and necromancers were raiding its border. Since the Erathian military has been slow to respond to this threat, Clovergreen's mayor Delino He's he Italian, was raising militia troops but lacking an experienced commander to lead them. That's probably where we jump in to command. When Danilo learned I had been general in the Enor succession wars, he summoned me to Close Green Town Hall to discuss his flight. He won my sympathy and had agreed to command the Linus militia in campaign to destroy the necromancers. I do not relish going back to war again, but the necromancers must be stopped before they devastate Rathia as they did Emberoth. So again, go to Heroes 2 if you want to see devastation. And we start with 2 Rampart Towns, and 1 hero, Gem hero. And Gem is who appears in the vanilla game but under a different class and different portrait. And she is, of course, as we can see, one of the greatest sorcerers in the an Airfist, so that's all Heroes 2 stuff. And pretty much what she already mentioned. So she's a sorceress, which she actually isn't. She's a regular druid like she is in vanilla game, but for the purpose of campaign she is called sorceress. And actually don't think I ever addressed how the hero classes work in Heroes of Might and Magic 3, so let me show you that for a second. Let's see an example of a druid class. And so I'll show you how the classes work on the example of druids. So you have a druid here, and this is all the same for all druids. And heroes differ slightly, and you can see specialties here and some other things which I'll show you on the example of Gem as well later. So druids have a percentage chance to get a specific skill when they level up. So for druids it looks like this. So that's pretty much different for every hero class, and every town has a hero class that's more averse in power and knowledge, or it's more averse in fighting skills like attack and defense, so magic user or a fighter, pretty much. That's the basic distinction. But they all start with these numbers, and it's unique to the specific class. Like you can see, druids are of course more magical, while they pursue mystical knowledge. Their other living causes them to acquire a balanced physical skill. So that's the justification for their skill in defense. And only thing relevant for this scenario is up to level 10, because that's the maximum we can get the gem, and we only need to level her up because she is the only one who will advance, so I need to only focus on the druid class for this scenario. And the actual, maybe even more important, are secondary skills, because when you level up you pick between the which two skills to level up, and these are pretty much again the chances that you get. So you see that she has druids have a high chance of luck, high chance of scholar, which is not a good. Eagle Eye is pretty high, not that great again. In vanilla game, with mods it becomes a bit better. So sorcery, that's fine, archer is not too bad, but they will like cool things like resistance, tactics, offense, especially tactics. So if I somehow got that, that would be wonderful. But I will really hurt if I don't get that one, so hopefully I luck out and get it somewhere randomly on the map or something, or maybe I get lucky with these rolls, because one is you can actually get at least one of these that is among the number one. It's not that hard, but all of them probably not. So let's look at the specific hero of Gem. Gem's specialty is of course first aid, as you might imagine already. She receives a 5% per level bonus to first aid skills, so that stacks up with every level, so that's good. A useful skill for sure, sometimes situational, but it can be useful quite often. And the other one is basic wisdom. Basically we can learn spells up to level 3, and starting troops are also something that is randomly generated when you start the scenario. And for Gem it looks like this. I think it's unique to pretty much every hero, so you can really luck out and you can really get screwed at the start, and we'll see how we did. As you can see, we didn't really luck out on centers, we almost got the lowest number possible, but we did luck out on wood elves, which was fairly unlikely for us to happen, but there it is. We can use those guys, that should be quite helpful. I will arrange them like this immediately, so they can protect my Wood Elf. If we need to fight Santa right away, because I think we just need to get gold first. So, could have been much worse, could have been better, but at least we got the Wood Elf, so that's good. You'll pretty much need a range unit like this to get us through these early fights, and we have to move pretty quickly on Impossible. And this is the useless artifact to get, so let's not do that. We have to luck out on gold as well for this to be an easy scenario, so let's see what do we get. 900, that's pretty much good. That's the 1000 is a maximum, so 900 deal. Here the maximum is 2500, the lowest one is 1000. So let's hope we do better there. Let's actually get to the town and see which spells we get. Bless, Slow. Bless and Slow are pretty much the best things out of this. The other three, not really useful early on. So no, that doesn't help. I wish I had a magic arrow at least. But Slow and Bless can be useful. So let us get... see... oh! I almost have enough money for another hero, which I wanted to get, because, yeah, there's a lot of this map to explore, so... let's focus on the resources instead. Pick that up, and let's go take the dwarves. And the day, because we pretty much can't do anything else. And we have 2 Rampart heroes, so that's pretty good. Melodia has a specialty of gold, we get extra income when we get her, so yeah, I really need that. Let's see how lucky we are with this. What? Oh, Cape Conjuring, that should be somewhat useful at least. Whenever I see a Jackal, I think it's the Necromancer artifact, so... this makes us immune to destroy undead, right? I think so. Don't really know by heart, been a while since I played this, so... first fight should be interesting because of that. And we didn't get a gold, we get an artifact. Oh god! No! Don't do that to me. Well... and now I won't be able to get... well, let's get the artifact. Oh no, it negates the morale. Well, I don't want that actually. Yeah, let's take that then. These are at least free, and let's join our forces right away. Yeah, that's good, and let's get to the wood. Can't really build anything because I'm saving for another hero. And he can pick this up later then. Okay, we were lucky on some segments at least, because another one of those, that's pretty good. And she has a nice unit composition, we get quite a few of dwarves. Let's get more dwarves then. We'll take that one more dwarf. Don't see anything fightable. Right, Spacer, we can fight them. Shouldn't be too hard. Let's get to that after I do this. Let's see what this does. I forgot what the artifacts do. Okay, with Gem fighting them is probably not a good idea. Let's pick up more archers before we fight them. Get back on the road. Let's explore here, maybe there's something we can see. No. And then return. Let's get more of those dwarves. Every unit helps at this point, really. Okay, arranging things not the most exciting of things you can do in the game. No, leave one. forgot to take the dwarves. Okay, good. This thing... duration of spells, yeah, that's actually good. That will make our slow very effective. What I should do is take this, so we can have more information. Okay then. Nothing really easy to fight. A pack of raids, that's like 10-15. Should be much easier to fight than pack of vampires, but gold. This gold will be useful. I think I might have to go for that. But the cover darkness will help us with the AI. Maybe I should do that first. Yeah, let's try that. But let's take these dwarves as well. Just check what's here. Oh, there's another one. And this looks like Medusas, so no. Don't want to deal with that as well. Oh, we can wait around here. Take this extra patch of land, and no, this is all pretty hard to fight, and well, not really. I will win all of those fights, but there will be a ton of casualties. Not something I desire to get right now. Casualties never a nice thing. But yeah, let's deal with these guys first. I think that should be alright, because this hiding from the enemy can be helpful in this, especially if they are much stronger than you. Oh, another pop-up. Following Delino's advice, I base my armies at a pair of vacant rampart castles north of Clava Green. These castles are to me an combination of old and new. Some of the creatures living in the castles seem like old friends, the dwarves, elves, and unicorns. And I have also commanded centaurs in the past, though they were archers, not lancers. But I find it strange that Pegasi dendroids and dragons also call these castles their home. Now she's referencing unit composition in Heroes 2 against Heroes 3, so in Heroes 2 they actually are archer centaurs. And here are the lancers, and that's sort of how they're mythologically depicted in general. They're sometimes archers, sometimes they have spears, sometimes they just throw rocks like the Cyclops do in these games. Okay, let's take more wood. And Gem can pick that up, and we can fight this for extra experience at least. I should probably just pick this for Gem before I fight those vampires, but this is something we need. More artifacts, that's always good. Let's first take them all there. And what I'll do is make them into two stacks. Even out these guys. Even out, I said, not further the distance. And I'll make some centers as annoying one stack to get in the way, because they cover a lot of ground. Not a lot of health, but at least a lot of ground. So there's that. Trying to arrange those in a proper way. Yeah, that should be quite good. Now to the lights. I think I can handle them easily, especially if I spend some magic. And I can just be annoying with the slow. Because they move. Let's see, you can press shift and see how far they move. Yeah, they'll be here quite soon. So let's slow them down with our extra spell duration. That should be wonderful. The idiots are taking our... Man, that's the most annoying things about this. But I can cast the slow 2 times and then they'll take a while to get around in here. You're pretty good where you are. I don't really have too much in archers, but it will have to do. I hope we have for another slow at least. These guys will die eventually, so the dwarves will be free to attack. Yeah, let's use the slow while we can. These things also regenerate, so they're annoying on multiple levels. Yeah, he pretty much heals right away. Okay, let's not do that, but we can do that. Do I want to do that? That's the question. No, not particularly. Oh, we can kill one when it's enraged at least. Now we can do that actually. Waste the retaliation on the stupid guy. And now I do that with ease. Waste the retaliation again. And there we are. Pretty happy with how the first battle went in the new show. Hopefully a sign of things to come. And now we are covered in darkness. Let's level up first. Oh, there's School of Magic, let's take that. And then go fight with the Nazi vampires. Well, I don't know why I call them Nazis, but it's the spirit of the age of the day. You just randomly call people Nazis. Because they wear black. Okay, then they don't have much hair on their heads, probably skinheads as well. And with Melodia, where the hell are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, let's scout the other direction. She is the lucky one, right? Yeah, fortune. I should invest in a marketplace actually. Because I want to trade the resources eventually. Basic archery. Oh, that's good. It was a chance of 5, so let's get that. Because our ranged creature should be important. The enemy is not around here, so probably they're not very near us. Should probably be good. Now I need to replenish my spell points before engaging into anything else really. Oh, but we'll take more gold for sure. Now do I just go back and take more troops and then take on those guys? Yeah, Seems reasonable. Let's go back and let's scout ahead with you. Some vampire lords there. Oh, homestead. Yeah, let's get more archers. And on the other side there are bee gems and the gem pond and some Pegasi available here, so let's do that then. Can probably... no, I cannot take that. Okay, this takes a lot of wood actually. So let's first get archers and the Pegasi and then spend the money. You need a bit of gearing up for those vampires. Get more centros. You can actually hang around here. Take this sulfur. And then go there again. Yeah, that's good. You can go pick up more doors and that should be quite the force. So you can handle those damn vampires. Maybe I can invest in a Mage's Guild here. 2000 gold, yeah, that's not gonna happen like that. I should level up her estates. No, it's just a specialty. Or maybe she has a head. No, probably not. Not hero specific, but I guess any bit extra helps. Still no sign of the enemy and we're nearing first week. It should probably be enough for introductory video, but let's do one more day. The enemy hasn't appeared yet. That's not concerning, but unsettling for sure. Let's head here and then to town so we can replenish mana. We'll have those ready for you. I don't really need more stone. But why not? She has tactics. Not taxes, but taxes. She obviously has some sort of taxes because she gathers gold. Oh, I can do this actually. Ah, that's enough. You can pick that in the meantime. And that should be the last day of this video, so I'll continue on next one. Still no sign of the enemy, and we'll do talk about something else in the next video. So see you until then. Goodbye.